RM said to me, I'm starting to get a child energy. It's a child. I said, okay. I was trying to think of what children I knew that were in spirit. She said, it's not related to you. His name is Kellen, and he was only 6 years old. Kellen was killed in an accident, and she said he's waiting for his parents. He's stuck. And I said, what does that mean? She goes, he's waiting. He doesn't want to go. And she said, I could see an angel standing there with him. And Kellen is telling me that the angel wants him to go with her, but Kellen is afraid he'll miss his, I used the word mama and dada. He didn't want to miss mama and dada, and he was waiting for them. Now, Kellen has apparently been waiting for well over 100 years because he was killed by a wagon. So it must have been the turn of the century. He said he was in Philadelphia. They were outside of a church on a busy city street. This all came through images and him telling her. He was in a wagon. His parents told him to stay in their wagon, but he saw young boys playing marbles on the street. So Kellen saw these boys shooting marbles, wanted to see a cloudy Aggie, I guess, and he jumped off the wagon to look at that, and he was run over by another wagon. And RM said to me his neck was broken. I said, how do you know that? She said, because I can feel the weight of the wheel going across my upper chest. And she goes, it's pressing down, and his head's off at a strange angle. He's showing me his body on the ground. I said, what are you supposed to do? Why is he telling you this? And she said they were at a church, and he jumped off and he died, but he won't leave with the angel. I said, why don't you tell him that his parents are probably wherever the angel wants to take him? She said, I've been telling him that. Go with the angel. That's where your parents are. Go with the angel. And then she said, he's showing me pictures of his parents. She described the parents. I said, why is he showing you that? She said, because I agreed with him that if he would go with the angel, I would look out for his parents. And if I saw his parents, I would tell them where he went. And so the last thing she saw of Kellen was the angel holding his little hand and walking into this light. And she said Kellen was walking and the angel was gliding. The angel wasn't really touching whatever the ground was. I think that she helped this soul hopefully move to the light and move to where his parents were, but he made her promise that she would watch out for mama and dada and tell them where he went if they showed up.